Good morning, students. Today we will be continuing direct and indirect speech. How to change the tenses. When we change a sentence into indirect speech, we have to change the verb into its past form, into the second form of the verb. It is done if the reporting verb is in the past tense. Here is an example. The teacher said Shreya is the monitor. Here the reporting verb is said. You can see it is in past tense. And inside the inverted commas, which is the verb? The verb is is. So when we change into indirect speech, is will change into the past. What is the second form of is? Was. So in indirect speech, we get the teacher said that Shreya was the monitor. If the reporting verb is in the present tense, in that case, we will not change the tense of the verb inside the inverted commas. Here is an example. The teacher says Shreya is the monitor. The reporting verb is says. It is in the present tense. So when we change into indirect speech, we will not change the tense inside the inverted commas. Inside the inverted commas, which is the verb? Is. So it will remain as it is. We will not change it. So in the indirect speech, what we get? The teacher says that Shreya is the monitor. And when the verb in the inverted commas are in the simple past tense, in that case, what happens? In such a case, the past tense changes into past perfect tense. Here is an example. Tarun said, I did the work. Here you can see the reporting verb said is in the past tense. So it means inside the inverted commas, we have to change the tense of the verb. In the inverted commas, which is the verb? The verb is did. So when we change into indirect speech, did will change into the past perfect tense. Tarun said that he had done the work. That is the indirect speech. And how to make the past perfect tense? It is quite simple. Write had and the third form of the verb. Had plus verb third form, and we will get the past perfect tense. Let us take another example. Deepakshi said, we sang the song. What is the verb here? Sang. So when we change into indirect speech, it will become past perfect. Put had and the third form of sing. What is the third form? Sing, sang, sung. So past perfect will be had sung. So in indirect speech, what we get? Deepakshi said that they had sung the song. Then, when the verb is in the past continuous tense, then what happens? In such cases, the verb changes into past perfect continuous. Past continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. One example is given here. Tarun said, I was doing the homework. So, was doing is in past continuous tense, it will change into past perfect continuous. So in the indirect speech, what we get? Tarun said that he had been doing homework. Was doing changes into had been doing. How to make the past perfect continuous tense? Simple. Write had been plus ing form of the verb. An example I am giving here. Prakar said to Prashant, Gautam was riding his cycle. So when it changes into indirect speech, we get Prakhar told Prashant that Gautam had been riding his cycle. So here was riding was in the past tense. It changes into past perfect continuous tense, that is had been riding. And that is the end of the video. We will stop here and continue in the next video.